Welcome to Ladyscorpius Tarot. I'm your host, Ladyscorpius. Today we'll be reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of January 2026. This would be a 3-card general reading, so we're going to take the messages that resonate, leave the rest behind. As always, if you guys would like to see what's going on in your life, you may check out my website, ladyscorpiustarot.com, where you can book a personal private reading on there, as well as check out my spiritual products on there that I make by hand. You guys check out my money oil, my candles, my spiritual baths, and so forth. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, y'all know what to do. Look at the description box below for information on how to do so. Cash App, Ladyscorpius. All right, but anyway, let's get straight into it. We're going to see what's going on for my Leos. This is a general reading once again. Please like, subscribe, and share the channel. And leave a message below, you guys. If, hold on. Leave a comment below if, it resonates. All right, let's get into it. I hope you guys have been enjoying the New Year's thus far. Let's see what Spirit has for Leo. Universal Spirit, angels, ascending gods and masters, gods and goddesses, angels. Give me messages for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of January 2026. What messages do you have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? 3 cards only. I ask for you to give me messages I love, light, and clarity for my Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh. So we got 3 cards that popped out. And then also we have an extra card that wanted to come out. So I'm going to take that. So y'all going to get like a little extra bonus card today. And yeah, let's go. Let's get straight into it. The first card we have is number 93, Protection, Leo. Protection. So I feel like for the month of January, you are being very protected from someone or something. All right. You have a protective shield over you, a Merkaba. For the ones that's tapping and know how to put that shield around you, that Merkaba or Merkaba, whatever however you pronounce it. Some others of you, you just have like a protection over you. This can be an ancestor, a loved one that's passed, one of your angels, but whatever this is, you're just highly protected. I do feel like you're being protected from something. It could be a toxic. I'm getting somebody toxic, somebody karmic, a karmic situation or connection. Somebody that, of course, if you're being protected from them, that means that they don't mean you no well, they don't mean you no good. So Spirit is protecting you from harm's way. That's what I'm seeing for the month of January. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the other cards. The first card we have is number 17, Gift. The second card we have is, I'm sorry, that's the first card. The second card we have is number 84, Ancestors. Like I said, being protected by the ancestors. Third card we have is number 3, Commitment. And then that bonus card that wanted to pop out was Message. So I'm feeling like since this popped out, we only asked for 3 cards. This is definitely something that's heavy on your mind right now. You guys are waiting for a message of concern. It's going to be a text message, an email, conversation, whatever. Something serious. You're waiting for some type of message of concern or some type of information to come in. Maybe some of you guys are waiting for some type of message surrounding a commitment because you do have this here. Messages about maybe releasing yourself from a commitment, protecting yourself from something. I don't know. Some of you guys, you could be receiving some type of negative messages. People could, like a person or people could be sending you negative text messages, or you could be getting phone calls and it's like really negative or whatever the case may be. And I just feel like a lot of you guys are really being protected from some type of commitment or partnership that maybe is causing you some type of concern. Like, because, also like the message represents somebody being concerned about something and waiting on some information that they have not received yet. So some of you guys are concerned about something, and it's almost like you're missing information, so you're waiting for it. And it's almost like you're feeling a little bit on edge or feeling a sense of anxiety because it's almost like you guys are just frantically waiting for some type of answer or sense of direction pertaining to this situation. But like I said, if you're not receiving this message, or if you have not received this message, know that it's because you are being protected from this person or the situation, Leo. All right. So with the first card being gift, ancestors, and commitment, a lot of you guys may have a gift. You could be very talented. All right. You may have a spiritual gift. You might be clairvoyant, clairaudient, whatever the case may be. Some of you guys may use your hands. Your hands may be a gift. Some of you guys might be hairdressers, barbers, just something you could build. Whatever this is, you're very creative. You do things with your hands. And I do feel like you have a gift right here, and your ancestors are trying to help guide you and have you focus on this gift. All right. And also help you see that you are protected from some type of karmic connection, because right behind that, protection. We had karmic masculine and karma and Jezebel. So yeah, some of you guys could be dealing with Jezebel energy, whether that's masculine or feminine energy. Some of my Leo females, you're definitely dealing with karmic masculine. Some of my Leo men, you're definitely dealing with a Jezebel female. Some of you guys, it's causing some type of health concern, or it could be affecting your health. Like I said, gonna be mental stress, anxiety, imbalance you may feel. But like I said, your ancestors are trying to come towards you to give you some type of message or send you some type of sign. Or so pay attention to your dreams, your thoughts. You know, pay attention to, like, you know, even scenarios and how you feel in certain situations. But you know, you may be getting dreams, visions, thoughts. That's trying to kind of like show you something or warn you from some about a connection or a situation. And I feel like it's your ancestors like trying to do this. So you do have, you know, your spirit team around you protecting you at this time, Leo. All right. So if you've been feeling like a little nudge here and there, or you've been feeling like something is off, or you've been getting like downloads, this is your ancestors trying to come through and send you some type of message. Okay. If you've been seeing like a lot of, you know, 444s or 333, 222, like if you've been seeing numbers as well, I'm seeing that some of you guys, yeah, this could be your ancestors trying to send you a message, or your angels. All right. But like I said, something surrounding commitment. So we're going to go ahead and get into it and see what is going on with my Leos. I do feel like this is the concern. This is the message of concern, is you could have found out something about a commitment. Somebody could have gave you some information surrounding a partnership that you were in, that you're now being protected from. That's why you received this information for some of you guys, to protect you from going any further and exuding any more energy towards the situation. But yeah, we're gonna see. Let's go ahead and get straight into it, y'all. We'll clarify these cards. Please like, subscribe, share the channel, y'all, once again. And yeah, let's see. All right, Spirit, Universal Spirit Angels. So they got some messages, cards, and guys. Let's clarify gift. Why is gift here for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 2026? Why is gift here for Leo? Ooh, yep. Third party. 3 of Swords, so some type of third party. Yeah. So you were dealing with somebody that was in like this. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, 7 of Cups. So you were dealing with somebody that was you had a gift. They see that you had a gift. You had a gift with your hands. You know, you're very creative, but I feel like somebody was blocking that because they would put you in a some type of situation where it caused a lot of painful separation. So maybe you even put a pause to some of your gifts, or stop tapping into your gifts, or stop using your gifts, Leo, due to some type of painful separation, some type of sorrow that you were going through, some type of grief, heartbreak, rejection. I do feel like some of you guys was connected to somebody that had a lot of options here. All right. Fantasy, illusions. This could be wishful thinking that things will lead to a commitment or a marriage. Maybe for some of you guys, it did not. All right. A lot of you guys, this person could have had you in your mind a lot. Whoever you were dealing with, they put you in like this imaginary fairy tale. Yeah. With the Lovers card being here, I feel like you really did have a lot of love for this person. All right. You thought that this was the end all be all. You know, maybe both of you guys did have a lot of love for each other. But like I said, this person just, it could have been something surrounding their stability. Like I said, third party is here as well. Maybe it wasn't an equal give and take. Maybe things were just not in alignment. You had to make a choice, or they had choices between lovers, because I see somebody having a lot of options here that caused some type of heartbreak, separation, pain, and also affected your gifts. Maybe put a pause on you working towards your gifts or using your gifts. Some of you guys, you were like, let's just say, for example, you were a hairstylist or hairdresser. You going through this painful separation with this possible lover. All right. Soulmate, twin flame connection for some of you guys. It caused a lot of like heartbreak, and so as it distracted you and took you off your path that spirit was trying to bring in, which is the gift to use your hands, use your talents, whatever you're creatively good at, to manifest, you know, abundance. So somebody was blocking your abundance. I'm seeing that. All right, clarifying gift. Why is gift here for Leo for the month of January 2026? Yeah, somebody could also, like, you could have gave somebody a gift. I'm seeing that as well for the small group of you guys, but I'm seeing it's just you was very gifted. Yeah, we got the Hermit card, Virgo. So some of you guys are definitely doing for Gemini or Virgo as well, with the Lovers card here and the Hermit card. I do feel like you could be in isolation from this person after realizing that they were blocking your gifts, or realizing that this person left you feeling very much sad, rejected, you know, miserable, depressed, down and out. I feel like some of you guys had to do some type of soul searching, or spirit is trying to show you that it's time to do some type of inner work, some soul searching. It's time to be alone for a little bit, Leo. to figure things out. It's time for you to go inside yourself to seek, solstice. This is inner guidance here. You finding the light at the end of the tunnel, after coming out some type of dark place. And I feel like your ancestors are definitely going to be here to help you get through this, okay? But Spirit saying it's time to pull back your energy. That's why you're being protected at this time. Even if you're not speaking to this person, that's why you guys could not be talking to each other. It could be some type of separation. Yeah, Spirit is wanting you to kind of focus and buckle down at, your money, your assets. You could have been looking at the investment that you had with this person. For some of you guys, Leo energy here again. Some of you guys you're coming up upright, so you are a natural born leader. I see my Leos, you guys have the talent, a lot of talents, a lot of creative gifts or whatever. And I feel like some of you guys would be really good at being an entrepreneur. You have a lot of like visions, creative visions, but I feel like you were pouring or investing into something that just was not serving you. Now you're looking at the investment and realizing that, it wasn't worth the profit. It wasn't worth the investment. You didn't gain much from the situation, and so you could be ending something after finding out some type of information. That's why we got the message card here. I feel like for some of my Leos, you could have went spying or found out something online, social media, got a message from somebody about this person, whoever you were dealing with, somebody from your past, nostalgic energy here, 6 of Cups. So could be somebody you knew from your past, from a childhood, or past life, or maybe somebody you had children with. Maybe you know it's going to lead to commitment when y'all reconcile. This could have been like a past reconciliation. I'm seeing that as well. But then we have the World card here. So this is an ending to some type of family dynamic. Like I said, some of you guys might have even had children with this person. But I just feel like some of you guys just realized that like somebody wasn't investing into you the way you want them to. All right. And now you're being protected or protecting your energy during this time. Yep. The Devil card. My cards don't lie, honey. Yeah, your ancestors are protecting you from this Devil Capricorn energy. So somebody that has addictions, somebody that could have been addicted to sex, materialistic shit, gambling, taking risks. Somebody could have wanted you to feel bonded and stuck with them, trapped by them. Maybe it could be children involved. That's why you feel stuck with them, but you're not stuck. I do feel like you guys was like, they was controlling the situation because they was trying to like fake the funk like they was gonna marry you one day for some of you guys, and it just never led to that. It was just a drag. The person was just trying to keep you bounded to them and stuck. So this feel like bondage and trap. Yeah, and I feel like also this person could have had you. Yeah, it was some type of hidden agenda with the High Priestess in reverse. So this person was like, you needed to listen to your inner voice when it comes to this person. Please listen to your somebody keep texting me. Goddamn. Please listen to your inner voice when it comes to this situation. I feel like this person has some type of hidden agenda. Maybe they were trying to like throw you off, listen to your intuition, throw you off your game, playing with your mind a lot. I do feel like you guys could have also went through some type of like argument, fight, disagreement with this person. They could have had you in competition. There's a lot of strife here, and I feel like your ancestors are stepping into like send you a message that it's time to be single and focus on self. Because whoever you were dealing with were very much they was pushing you. They was very scatterbrained. Like you was dealing with somebody that was a Knight of Wands in reverse, so somebody that was really much in and out, scattered energy, frustrated, or they could have had you feeling like this, Leo, very frustrated, causing delays in your life, scattered energy, very making hasty decisions and not thinking shit through. And I feel like Spirit is saying like, some of you guys had to release yourself from this person, or it's going to be some type of breakup or separation coming towards you because it's an imbalance in this relationship and it's a lack of harmony. We do have commitment here, but let's see, why's commitment here? Clarify commitment for Leos for the month of January 2026. Yeah, 4 of Swords. Now you're in contemplation. Like you contemplating because this person is like, they could have had you feeling like, they could have been in contemplation mode if they wanted to fully commit to you, Leo. Some of you guys, it's like you was thinking about this shit a lot. You needed to rest. You need to recruit. Maybe you're being too passive, waiting for this person to make a decision on if they're going to fully commit and invest, or maybe pop that question, with the ring, because this woman got a ring on her finger. You know what I'm saying? She's married. So I feel like with that, like with the Temperance card here, maybe some of you guys were overdoing something or standing in a connection that you felt like it just was imbalanced. Being impatient, or it was a lot of impatience with this connection. So Spirit is trying to tell you to be patient with yourself. Go towards your meaning, your purpose in life. Don't deal with don't deal with unbalanced situations. I feel like somebody was trying to throw you off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you like just feeling like you're all over the place, scattered energy for real, and scattered emotions. Spirit just want you to stay balanced with your emotions, your logic and your emotions. Stay grounded at this time, especially for the month of January. Oops, hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, I just feel like for some of you guys, it's almost like, like I said, this person could have had you in balance. Some of you guys were dealing for Sagittarius. But I just feel like the Chariot card, Cancer here, Judgment, Scorpio here. Some of you guys are just wanting to move forward with your life and take back control of your life. Maybe some of you guys have found your strength, your willpower to move forward, to be more assertive about what you want. I feel like you will be victorious this month. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting tongue-tied. If you are able to protect your energy and move forward and focus on investing into yourself. Because I do feel like some of you guys could be calling judgment on the situation. You could have had this conversation. Maybe it was some type of rebirth at one point in time. Like I said, we had the Six of Cups. So somebody could have tried to come back around and spend a block on you, and it just didn't work out the way you wanted to. Maybe you were looking for some type of partnership to lead to some type of marriage, and it didn't work that way. Some of you guys even could have got pregnant by this person, like I said, had some kids by this person with the King of Cups and the Empress here. But I also see another person here. So definitely third party energy here with the King of Cups. King of Pentacles and the King of Cups and the Empress. Somebody was definitely getting attention elsewhere. Some of you guys could have been dealing with two people, male or female. Like my women, y'all could have had two people. After cut one person off, somebody else came in the mix, and it was just like a choice between two. Or the person you were dealing with could have had a choice between two people. Male or female, take what resonates. But yeah, I just feel like somebody came in and disrupted some type of commitment, or the commitment was never there because it was always some type of options or third party in the mix. And that's what I'm seeing. Somebody was definitely getting a lot of attention or public recognition, could have even started something new. All right. Or this could be spirit trying to push you towards starting a new chapter in your life and going after your passions and starting a new beginning for yourself after releasing yourself from whatever commitment this is, it's not really working in your favor. Spirits want you to find your strength. We have the World card here. So yeah, some type of commitment or relationship that you really wanted, Leo. I just feel like it just never panned off the way you wanted to be. And it's like almost like you're going through some type of major karmic lesson or cycle now. And it's showing you how to kind of put yourself first. This could be also you need to focus on your goals and accomplishing your goals. This could be world travel for y'all, for some of you guys. But yeah, definitely a cycle that's closing out. Learning from lessons. And I feel like also like some of you guys just had to walk away from a person that maybe, like I said, you had children with. Maybe at one point in time y'all lived with each other, but it just never led to a marriage. You thought it was going to lead to something stable, solid, maybe some type of luxury, some type of, legacy. But it just didn't. Some of you guys had to prepare for something new, or you will be preparing for something new at the closing of this cycle. I feel like you got something better coming in. You're waiting for your ships to come in. And in order for something new to come towards you, you got to leave the past behind. Whoever you were dealing with, they definitely was like, with the Four of Cups, I just feel like they wasn't really accepting the love offer that you were giving, or it just was some type of boredom or discontentment. Maybe you had to reevaluate this connection or your love offer, or it's just like somebody was not accepting the offer in front of their face fully. And it's some type of truthful conversation came out with the King of Swords, and somebody had to cut the shit out. Somebody decided to have this communication and cut the shit out. I do feel like maybe in the past, maybe you walked away from this person, Leo, and they try to come back and spin a block and apologize, like I said, and reconnect. But it just was the same fucking energy. And now you're guarded. Okay, now you're guarded. You feel like the wounded warrior, but you are protected. And we have protection here as well. So a double clarifier. And if this person try to come around and play games and play with your emotions, they can't do that shit no more. Like, the secret is out. The lies, the hidden agendas, they're all out. The illusions that they created towards you is out. I feel like a lot of you guys are releasing the fears, the anxieties, the insecurities that this person caused you, because you was trying to give to a person that was your wish fulfillment while they was giving to too many different people. And if this is not what was under you, flip the roles, and this was what you was doing to somebody. But just like I said, take what resonates, flip the roles as they may. If somebody was definitely being over generous and giving to too many different people, this is the merchant giving to two. All right? Sharing the wealth, being over giving, or maybe this was you over giving to a situation where it wasn't leading you to nothing besides somebody taking advantage of you, Leo. And it was a challenge. There was a lot of competition, but you're persevering. You're getting over this. Whoever you were dealing with was just very toxic, very hasty. They just jumped to conclusions. They don't know how to have a real conversation. They're very fast. Somebody's rushing in to have some type of argument or conversation with you, and I feel like you can be like, you can cut them right the fuck out, because this person didn't give you what you wanted. You wanted marriage. For some of you guys, this person ain't trying to do that. So now you're moving on with the Wheel of Fortune. This person is left to feel hurt and left behind. All right. Because they cause a lot of fucking third-party energies and conflict. And you even felt left out in the cold. They could have even left you out in the cold financially at one point in time. fuck with the money, the finances. I'm seeing that as well because you was looking at the investment at the beginning. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Like, hopefully you guys, if this is your story, you know who this is, protect your energy at all times. This karmic masculine don't want nothing. This Jezebel don't want nothing. All they trying to do is fuck with your destiny, fuck with your resources, your finances, and just cause a lot of stress in your life. But you got better things coming towards you. You're very gifted and talented. You need to tap into that because that's where your abundance is going to come in at, Leo. So let's go ahead and pull a vice card and see what Spirit has to say. All right, let's pull a vice card. Universal Spirit, Angels, Ancestors. Give me a vice card for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of January 2026 around this energy that I just read for. Give me a vice card. All right, thank you. Ashe. It says, stick with the people who pull the magic out of you and not the madness. Oh my gosh. That's a deep one right there. Because somebody's trying to fuck with your health and your peace. I see that. All right. So it says it's time for you guys, Leo, to stick with the people that pull the magic out of you and not the madness. Notice how you feel when you're with a person. If you feel like shit, don't hang out with them. It's that straightforward, for real. They don't have to be bad people for you to choose not to engage. It may just be your reaction to them. Even if you can't remove yourself from their presence completely, you can at least check in with that part of you that gets crazy and give it the love that it needs. So yeah, watch your surroundings, watch the company that you keep. You are protected. I see that. So somebody trying to come back and spin the block or whatever, don't allow them in your motherfucking space. Because I feel like they are trying to pull out all this shit or come back to cause like some type of karmic cycle. You know what I'm saying? This have not manifested yet, So yeah, protect your peace at all times, Leo. But that's what I have for you guys. Let me know if it resonates. If it does, leave a comment below. Once again, if you'd like to book a personal reading, check out my website, ladyscorpiustarot.com. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, all information is in the description box below. I will see you guys next time. Peace.